Hi guys, it's Fight here with yet another video, and me and my friend Hadrien are breaking down the long-awaited Felix Tito Trinidad video. Let's break them down. Believe it or not, guys, this was actually supposed to be my 50th sub special. It's supposed to come out a while back, but hit like 50 subs like March or April this year. I've literally gained 16 more subs since then, but long time coming, but we're here. I apologize in advance, but we're here. Now, time for my part, the technical breakdown. Felix pre-slipping to either foot. When he pre-slips to the front foot, he wants to see how Vargas reacts to his lead hand being loaded and his backhand probe. When he pre-slips to the back foot, he wants to see how Vargas reacts to his backhand and his front hand probe. Trinidad immediately lands a signature snapping left hook on Vargas. Trinidad crosses the line over his foot and explodes back to the line with his left hook and amplifies the power. Trinidad then lands a flurry of hooks, pivots, and knocks down Vargas. Explodes back to the line. Boom. Second knockdown, as Mike Tyson would say. Perfect timing. Pre-slip to the front foot from Trinidad, trying to not check the position of his lead hook, but load it and move his head off the A slot. Trinidad now probing with the lead hand. He's really trying to set up that vicious straight right on Vargas. Trinidad now pre-slipping to the back foot, trying to load up his backhand and seeing how Vargas reacts to his backhand power shot. Felix follows out Vargas diagonally. Felix pendulums off the lead foot and follows out Vargas laterally. Trinidad shifts weight to his lead foot in an attempt to penetrate past Vargas' high guard. Felix very dynamic with his offense, exploding on and off the line with straight lefts and rights when throwing straight shots. Felix comes back foot first to cover distance quicker on Vargas and disguise the distance he already cut. Felix pre-slips to the front foot and tries to get Vargas' reaction. Vargas thinks Tito will be throwing a lead hook instead. Felix simply opts to throw a triple jab, conditioning him to be wary of the left hook and bite on Tito's pre-slips to the lead foot. Felix slips off the line of the B slot, constantly a moving target in the active guard, and lands a stiff jab on Vargas that rocks him. Felix makes a mistake of throwing a weak up jab, not exploding either side of the line, gets clipped with a jab from Vargas. Not a big mistake, but a smaller one I've seen him make. It turns out to be a big mistake. Tito gets very complacent on the line, but I'll point that out later. Trinidad was on the line when he threw that right hook, but he still got a fair degree of meat behind it. Attempted frame from Vargas. Bad move because Trinidad already has his weight on his left leg and lands a stiff hammer hook from down under. One thing I noticed is when he slips off the line, goes left, Trinidad loves to load up that lead jab, get a lot of power on it in addition to his lead hook. The dude almost exclusively throws a power jab, but it works so well. Trinidad disengages from the line, uses jab probe, and expertly shifts his weight over the lead foot to amplify his backhand power punch. Trinidad now making the mistake of standing right in front of Vargas, not taking an angle, not moving his head off the A slot, and Vargas is taking advantage of the fact that Felix is not moving as fluidly through the line as he was before. Fernando expertly catches Trinidad pre-slipping to the front foot and amplifies the power on his straight right. Felix pre-slips twice to the front foot. He's really trying to check that position for that hook and trying to make Vargas guess when he will throw the hook. Vargas scores a huge knockdown. He catches Tito trying to cross the line with his left hook, lands left of his own, floors Trinidad. Felix catches Vargas reaching, hits him with a stiff body shot to the left pectoral muscle, and amplifies the shot by Vargas failing to cross the line properly. Failed jab frame from Tito trying to catch Vargas squarely on the line. However, I think he'll try it later since it's a good weapon, since Vargas can sometimes be a stationary target. Vargas lands head frame on Tito trying to cross the line and lines up a left hook. I had to cut out a lot of the script because a lot of it was about Vargas. A lot of it was like unimportant stuff, but Vargas does actually do some good stuff in this fight. This is more like an incomplete. This is more focused on Tito, an incomplete version version of this fight breakdown, but if you guys want to see a full fight breakdown, let me know in the future. Probably post up a poll on my Instagram, but anyway, let's continue. Felix catches Vargas reaching, hits him with a stiff body shot to left pectoral muscle, and amplifies the shot by Vargas failing to cross the line properly. Failed jab frame from Tito trying to catch Vargas squarely on the line. However, I'll think he'll try it later since it's a good weapon, since Vargas can sometimes be a stationary target. Vargas lands head frame on Tito, trying to cross the line, and lines up a left hook. Then Vargas catches Tito squarely on the line, catches him with a stiff right uppercut, pivots around him and frames him. Trinidad standing ever so slightly to his left to load the lead hand and bring his right hand closer. He lands a flurry starting with 2 left hooks and 2 straight rights, ending off with a left hook upstairs on Vargas. Tito crosses his line to his left, brings the overhand right closer to Vargas's line, then unloads a barrage of left hook, right hook combinations. Shows you the importance of the line in relation to your upper body mechanics, as well as, you know, punches in general. It really applies to almost every punch. Pretty much every punch. Trinidad probes 2 times with the backhand, trying to set up that lead hand. Simple probe, yet effective because it backs Vargas up, because Vargas fears Tito's lead hand. Then probes with the lead hook, trying to make his control of the line more dynamic on Vargas, just showing an extra dimension to his offense. Tito catches Vargas slipping to the line again, trying to throw a hook of his own, amplifies the power on his own hook, seems to rock Vargas. Tito then unloads a barrage of 1-2s, controlling the line on Vargas. Trinidad preloads his front foot, then feints the punch, and then gets Fernando to disengage. Good level change from Tito. Trinidad is completely off the line, however his back foot is loaded, which makes his backhand a lot stronger and rocks Vargas. Good arm check from Trinidad to give himself space, disengages from Vargas, then goes right back onto the line with Vargas, then unloads a barrage of left and right hooks on Vargas. Good backhand blinder from Trinidad to temporarily block Vargas's guard. Backhand probe, uppercut, and vicious combination from Tito. Tito springs off the back foot and supercharges across the line to land stiff right cross on Fernando. Trinidad was on the line, but you could tell he was leaning slightly to the left side, the left hook loaded, and Vargas already kind of leaning in, which amplifies the power on Trinidad's lead hook. It seems if you stay right in front of Trinidad and you become complacent, he's going to take full advantage of that fact. Completely dynamic fighter, great footwork, great control of the line, great waist movement, perfectly. 2 clubbing, check right hands from Trinidad, hand probe and left on Vargas. Tito probes 2 times, then lands stiff overhand right. Spoilers, end is near for Vargas. Boom! Backhand probe lands. That vicious left hook from Tito. Vargas on queer street currently. Backhand probe sets up softer left hook. Fernando's done at this point, probably not getting up, but he does. Dude had balls of steel for real, because it was obvious by this point he was losing. Right cross, right uppercut, frame into a check left hook, arm frame, cross Vargas's neck, then right cross puts an end to the warrior that is Fernando Ferocious Vargas.
And I hope that, if anything, this has helped you appreciate the longevity and the consistency of the great, the legendary, the man himself, Felix Tito Trinidad.